Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be talking about the elemental spawn real quickly. So this spawn, I'm thankful A-Team that you decided to upgrade your spawn, but I'm glad you have like at least 2 wits about you, or maybe you watch my videos, I'm not sure. But honestly, still, I think that you personally could have upgraded just a little more, since you had the effort, since you had the time, since you had the motivation to come out with the new cost, which is 35 cost weapons and 36 cost armors. I think you should honestly upgrade every of the costs. The guaranteed SSR spawns to 28 cost, and then the guaranteed UR spawns to 33 cost. Pretty much the same thing. If you were to reforge a SSR 28 to a UR, it'd be 33 cost, because they added a new cost level. You are behind, A-Team. I think since you added, like, you already screwed up. The second you came out with the 35 cost weapons and the 36 cost armors, you should have upgraded all of the 32 cost guaranteed UR spawns to 33 cost, and all of the guaranteed cost SSR spawns to 27 cost. So that way we could stay updated with gear spawns, and the free-to-plays can at least have some type of way or hope to obtain a balanced gear score and kind of catch up to the pay-to-wins in a sense. That's the thing that I think that this game is dying because of. Like, I don't see, when I was looking at the guilds before, Zero's won, by the way, this time. When I'm looking through the guilds, I don't see the Terminator on there anymore. Maybe she's just having drama with her guild. And then PK right here, they have like Gary, one of the highest gear scores in the game. That said selling, no love anymore. Other person said selling, 700k almost. Ben's lying about his gear score, by the way. I played with them, and before they even had 35 cost armors, he was at 800k, I believe, or something like that. He said selling himself. He said selling. Honestly, if they're saying selling, then you gotta like understand, A-Team. These were like dedicated players. You're doing something wrong if dedicated players are willing to sell their accounts. Just keep that in mind. I just want to throw that out there. So honestly, I think you should come up with a way that no matter what, for free-to-plays will always be somewhat behind like a reasonable amount of pay-to-wins. Whenever you come out with like new spawns or whatever you're going to be doing for your system, pay-to-wins will always have the head advantage. It's obviously going to happen. It's how you're going to make money in this game. It's obviously, they need to support employees, servers, bills for the companies and corporations based or whatever. You know, have like that raw revenue for like the head executors of this game and all that stuff. But honestly, A-Team, you need to do something about the system. I'm not sure if you're still losing like lots of players, but honestly, the game back then was probably a lot better than what it was now, obviously, because a lot of people are retiring, a lot of people are quitting, and all that other funky jazz. I'm not sure if they're just sick of playing games like these, or it's you, but honestly, I think it's more of you, because like, what I've seen so far, some of the stuff that people told me, I think it's more of you, because honestly, if they had like a system where pay-to-wins could always be like scaled with free-to-plays, where free-to-plays were always scaled with pay-to-wins to a certain extent, like they'd be like staircases behind or steps behind always. Obviously, they should be steps behind. Pay-to-wins should have the head advantage. It should get there quicker because it's gonna be how they earn money. But honestly, I don't think free-to-plays should be left in the dust. I'm sorry right now if I'm stuttering a lot, but yeah, I don't think free-to-play should be left in the dust. I honestly think free-to-wins and free-to-plays shouldn't have like a big gap between them. They should have a gap, but not like a big gap. Like, I just don't understand. With that being said, though, they should add cost 28s guaranteed as an SSR, and then cost 33s as a guaranteed for UR, now that they decided, to actually step up on the cost level. a good way to actually scale this, I think, on top of it would be like coming out with like events and coming out with a system to, first of all, when it comes to subclasses, because not subclasses but sub skills, because that's probably how you're going to get a higher gear score increase as well, a noticeable gear score increase that nobody really talks about. They should add a way you could do it without gems. Obviously make it limited, kind of like the furniture spawn, but like a better limited than the furniture spawn, because the furniture spawn's kind of a little too limited. But anyways, they should do something like that with the furniture spawns, like they did with the furniture spawns. And then they should come out with a way where you can increase the cost of your gear, so that way, again, people would be behind, but people wouldn't be far behind. Like a certain cost, like since they have the cost 33s guarantee, or they should have the cost 33s guarantee, like maybe right now until they come out with higher costs, you should upgrade all that gear, all that stuff you have that's very useful to cost 33. And then when they come out with cost 37s, they should be cost 34s. You could upgrade all your stuff to. And then when they come out with cost 38s, it should be cost 35s. You can upgrade all your stuff too. It's so on and so forth. That's what I think A-Team should personally do whenever they come out with new costs. Just in general, like what they should do with the game. I think they should do something like that with the game. With that being said, going back to the special spawn, the reason I'm saying this stuff is this stuff's worth it. If I didn't have the Esmeralda stuff already, like way back then, when I didn't have the Esmeralda stuff, I would have been like, this spawn is definitely worth it, but keep in mind it's random. So if you don't mind getting the right element, and on top of it you're working on multiple classes, then this spawn would be for you, regardless of whether it's 32 or 33 costs. I think it should be 33 costs, because that way they could stay up to date. Because this gear, the gear that you have right now, just running data, they both have seal of attack, so they're pretty much the same weapon, just with a different cost and a different look. It's a 2 cost difference before they came out with another version of it. So I just get that sinking feeling like this stuff's going to be outdated very soon. They're going to come out with better versions of the gear. So honestly, wasting 70 gems on this spawn, I just don't see it worth it unless you want this certain element and you're working on extra classes, so you don't mind getting the random weapons from this. But overall, there's going to be a Halloween special, possibly a Full Metal Alchemist collab, and there's just going to be reasons, there's multiple reasons why you should just save up your gems and not worry about the spawn. With that being said, I hope this helped out. Oh yeah, before I completely go off that, the PD stuff is worth it, I guess I could say. 35, 34 costs, kind of up to date, and there is a half chance in the light. So if you're after light, and you don't mind, if you're working on multiple classes and you're after the light stuff, I guess I can guarantee this, not guarantee, I guess I could recommend the spawn. But overall, again, I don't really recommend messing with the spawn. The stuff's outdated, so eventually, very soon probably, I just get that sinking feeling just looking at it. Like I said, 2 costs before they come out with a newer version of it. They're already at 36 cost armor and 35 cost weapons. Only took 2 more costs. They're going to come out with eventually, probably, maybe even very eventually, better versions of the stuff. So I don't see why you should waste 70 gems on something that's low-key scam. With that being said, I hope this helped out, and I will see you in the next video. This is the AzureWrath. I'm out. Peace.